Hi, there are multiple ways to analyze the data. We can write a bunch of Python program or R program, load the data and do analysis, or we can write simple SQL queries and do analysis, or even we can do analysis on an Excel sheet. Now, can we make analysis even more accessible? Can we democratize analysis in such a way that we can just use natural language to ask questions? A typical example is, say, like I have a data set. I'm going to go into the details of the data set, but for now I have a marketing data set and I want to quickly ask query that I want to count the rows basically by month where target is true. I'm not writing any SQL or any Python program or nothing over here. I'm just telling in plain English. So can I count rows by month where target is true? And when I click on it, can it generate a SQL statement for me? If you see over here, it's just doing select month count of star, and then it's taking the target. The target is Y over here. I will show how to basically give synonyms to target, and then I'm grouping by month. And once I have this, I can just quickly open my query editor and then call run and get all the data. So, is it possible to basically build a system that can be answered by natural language querying? And that's what we are going to see now. We are going to see how we can get this setup running on Google Cloud Platform. I'm going to use BigQuery for it, and we can ask natural questions and even complex questions, and how the SQL is automatically generated, and we are able to see the output. So let's get started on how we can do that. Now, for this purpose, I am a table called bank underscore marketing, which is inside my project in BigQuery. And these are the different columns available: age, job, marital status, education. This data set is from UCI machine learning repository. If you search for UCI bank marketing data set, you will get the data set. I have just loaded that into an BigQuery system. And how you can load the table, you can just basically click on your data set, and then you can over here you can just add this particular data. If you click on this, you can basically add your data over here. I've already added it, so I have this data set now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some metadata to this particular data set and also index this data set so that we can enable natural language querying. And for that purpose, I am going to use a product called data QnA. So once I search in Google Cloud Platform, there's a data QnA. This particular system is still in alpha, so it's not still like available to all. It's still in alpha, but if you want it, you can request access to Google Cloud. Now what I'm going to do is, the very first thing I have to do is, whatever table that we saw, I have to enable that table to be used here. So for that, I'm going to click on enable new table. Once I click on this, I have to give just the table name. So I'll just say bank marketing. Yeah, so this is the table, and I will just say enable table. Once we enable table, we can feed additional information that we can use to basically query the table. In this case, I have all the columns: age, balance, campaign. The data type already comes. If you want, like, you can define whether it's a metric or a dimension. Basically, dimension is nothing but your categorical information or qualitative information, and metrics are quantitative data which summarizes or gives some, like, a numeric value like amount or summation or other things, right? So now what you can do is, like, for this column, you can refer it by the column name age, or additionally you can give additional synonym on how you want to refer it to QnA. Typically, when you say like natural language, you can ask, what is your age, how old are you, how many years are you, or something like that, right? So I can give additional synonyms to this particular column. In this case, for age, I'm going to give old, and then how old are you, right? How many years are you old, or something like that, right? I'm just going to give that. And similarly, like, let balance, I'm going to keep it as it is. Campaign, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take few columns in this case, and for those columns I'm going to give some synonym. So the next one I'm going to do is job. In case of job, typically we ask, like, where do you work, right? Or what job do you do? So I'm just going to give work as additional synonym, and I'm going to the next page. And the additional Y is basically the target value. In this case, it's a marketing data set, and what Y determines whether that particular customer has accepted the campaign or not, whether he has, like, accepted the marketing campaign that is running. So it's for fixed deposit, whether they take the fixed deposit or not. In this case, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give Y as target. You can give any name rather than calling, like, what is the Y value. I'm just going to call what is the target value. right? So I have given all this information, and I can come down. I'm just going to leave the day. If you have date time column, you can define date time. If you want to query by date, I don't have those columns, so I'm going to just ignore the rest, and only the row synonym. In our case, the table name is bank underscore marketing, and each row represents a customer record. So when I want to basically ask a question, I want to ask like, show me all the customers who are age less than 40. So in that case, I can give a row level synonym telling this is basically a customer record. I can also say like customers, right? So the multiple ways. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving different ways we can basically call a particular record or call a particular column. And once I have done that, I'm going to call save. So once I call save, it's going to go and it's going to create an index of this. So basically what it has done is it has taken all the, it has basically analyzed the table that we have created index so that we can go and do natural language querying on top of it. Now I have this indexed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to BigQuery now. Now in BigQuery, once I go into BigQuery, I can select the table that I have. So in this case, I have used bank marketing, right? So let me go to Srivatsan's project, bank and bank marketing. Once I click on this, you can see a button over here. So once we have data QnA enabled, the table index, you can see this button, ask a question. Now you can also go and just use editor and type a select statement or whatever you want. But if you want to just use natural language, go here and click on ask a question. Now this table will come. This is the only table it is indexed, but if you have multiple table index, you will have multiple table getting displayed over here. So now that is there, we can quickly ask questions. Now it is showing some suggestions, distribution of work, a campaign. It has already analyzed the column and table, and it is just showing like top 3 contacts by sum. You can use that, but let's ask our own question, right? Like we can ask like average age, age basically when target is our y value. So we are given like a synonym over here. I'm just asking the average age of the customers when the target is true. Now target is true or false. True means they have accepted the campaign offer. False means they are not. So in this case, if you see, it has generated a SQL. Select average from table where y equal to true. Y is nothing but our target, the synonym that we gave. Now we can just open this in a query editor, and then we can run it, and we can see like what is the average age of people who have accepted the offer. It is basically 41.67 is the average age. Now let me go back to the bank marketing data set, and let me open the queries. Let's ask few more questions, and let's get some complex questions and see how it is solved. So in this case, what I'm doing is I'm telling count, in this case basically count rows by month where target is true. So in this case, if you see over here, I'm telling like take month and then count the number of rows per month, and basically where target is true. It's by default, since I'm counting by month, it's adding the group by month, right? Or I can just say like basically I'm not going to run each and every query, but you can open in query editor, run as it is. But you can see basically our natural language questions are converted into a SQL statement, right? Even a business user now who does not know SQL can directly go and run and get a SQL out of it and do a lot of analysis, right? What is distinct job of customers. Now customers is the name I had given to the row, right? Now what it is doing is it is doing a select job from the name and group by job. In this case, it can also do a select distinct, but rather than that, what it has done is as a group by job. So it's going to anyway show all the unique job that are available. We can even go further and ask like how many customers have housing. So when they are giving a fixed deposit, they're checking whether the customer has any housing or not, whether he's staying in an own house or a rented house, right? Where housing is false. So we are specifically telling over here, go and pick all the customers where housing equal to false. Right. We can also give like more subjective query, right? Rows when duration. The duration is basically when the customer gets called, how much duration did they speak. So we want to select all the customer who spoke more than 100 millisecond 100 seconds in this case, right? Rows when duration is greater than 100. So you're seeing basically the greater than, equal to, or less than, all the symbols are pretty much captured and converted into SQL syntaxes, right? We can also go with multiple column. In this case, I'm going to use multiple column. I'm telling group by job, where housing and loan is true. So in this case, it's not one column. I'm telling both housing, and they have a house and they also have a loan, right? Both are true. So if I run this one, you can see, okay, it says selecting. You can also say select all and all, but it is selecting job where housing equal to true and loan equal to true and group by job. So you can basically run a lot of queries in a natural language and it will convert to SQL. And you can see like how easy it is. This is a product that is like Google has launched. It's called QnA, data question and answering system. Basically you can use, and you can, the only thing you saw I did is I took the table, I indexed the table, I just assigned some synonyms to rows and columns, and it's pretty fast to get started, right? That's about it. Thank you very much.